everybody, Lucy here. Just going to talk to you today. I'll show you how you can clean your ceramic or glass top hob or stovetop using bicarbonate of soda or baking soda, and I'm just gonna see how it turns out. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Okay, so as you can see, one really dirty glass top hob here. Don't worry about it if yours looks like it. Just makes you know, two of us. We're not all perfect, so please don't worry if your worktop or glass ceramic hob looks like this, because at the end of the day it's all about how you keep it clean, and that's what I'm going to show you today. Right, so I'm going to be just sprinkling bicarbonate of soda generously around the top. I'll mix that with water and just to make a paste and see how that goes. Okay, so I've got that. Going to use just some warm water. Just to let that soak. You can hear it's fizzing, so it's obviously trying to work. I will also try and use some dish soap, washing up liquid, just so we can see how that is going to come up. So let me try a little bit of the washing up dish soaps just to see if that's going to help, which it should really. The idea is just to let the baking soda and the water and the soap just do its magic. Yeah, as you can hear, it's fizzing, so it's started working. Leave it for about 15 to 20 minutes, and if you really have a very, very dirty glass top there with food stuck on it, perhaps it might be a good idea to fast scrape off all the stuck on food on there. Just makes your job a little bit easier, I would say. Nothing too sharp, you've got all those scrapers you can get from the shop, just for specifically for the glass hob tops. So you can use that, or if you're happy with using a knife, a sharp knife, please don't sort of go at it in a manner that you can scratch the surface. You need to have it on a slanted position whilst you're scraping off the food off the glass top. Do not use a serrated edge knife, because that is definitely not going to work. So I'm going to leave this to soak for some minutes, 15 minutes or so, just to see how that works and how it pulls up the dirt. The idea is we're aiming to be able to see the white rings around the cooker, right around the glass top, for just to make sure that is effectively cleaned. So right, let's leave that there for a few minutes just to do its job. I'm now going to try and scrub off the glass top using a sponge with a scourer side, just to see if I can get rid of most of the stuck on dirt on here. Well, this bit needs elbow grease, so please, if you've got a really dirty worktop like glass top like this, so make sure you use a lot of elbow grease. There's no other way of doing it really, apart from giving it a good scrub. Oh, I can see the white lines there coming up, so obviously the solution has done its job. The bicarbonate of soda, the fizzing that was taking place there, seemed to have lifted the dirt, the carbon there. So you just need to keep going round and round, scrubbing where you find, depending on the dirt, some areas might be really difficult to shift without scraping, so you might need to use a scraper, because that might make your job a little bit easier. Okay. I can feel some resistance some of the places as I scrub, so I think I'm going to scrape off with one of those sharp edge knives, just to see how I get on. Otherwise you might have to leave your solution on for a bit longer than, say, the 15 minutes if it's caked on, if the dirt is caked on quite a bit. So maybe leave it for about 30 minutes or so whilst you get on with other jobs, and that might be able to just help out a little bit. I've decided to just use a knife to try and scrape off some of the stuck on dirt on there, just to see, as you can see, gently and in a slanted manner. You can see the dirt is coming off, picking up, and that should just lift up, make it a little bit easier for when I come to use the scourer. So go round and round where you feel a little bit of resistance whilst using your sponge. Just pick up your knife and scrape off as much as possible of the dirt. There you go. That's just pretty much, grease and carbon. And remember, you're not to you're not to actually scratch the surface. You're slanting the knife, slanting it, so as this helps to lift off the dirt. Okay, right. I hope you can see right here. Let me swipe it off a little bit. Bit of resistance there, so you can see as I scrape off the dirt, the white lines keep appearing. So I'm going to do all the way around and just see if all the white lines can be revealed where the carbon has really been thick. So let's see if the knife keeps working. There is absolutely no easy way of doing this if you've left it, if you haven't cleaned your cooker for a long time. All it means is just using your elbow grease. Hopefully I shan't leave it too long for next deep clean, because this has taught me now. If you don't really want to spend too much time scrubbing, make sure you keep your glass top cooker in a clean condition. Wipe after every use, really, because you might have some food drops every now and again whilst cooking. So just, if you kept on top of it, then it's just going to make your job a whole lot easier. Easier said than done, to be honest, because for some of us who just want to get on with cooking and doing all the other chores, you don't really have time to do pretty much everything. But it's just a case of getting it into your routine where you can clean as you go along. Just makes your job a lot easier the next time. So I will now rinse off this excess soap on here, and just using a cloth and some paper towels, and just see if we've managed to get rid of all the stubborn marks of the glass top. I'm just going to use some paper towels and just to see if I can pick up a lot of all this soap off the glass top, and then use a clean damp cloth to get rid of the excess soap before drying it clean with another cloth or paper towel. After scraping off the dirt, just use like paper towels, like I said, to get rid of excess soap. Then use another damp cloth to just wipe it clean. And to finish off, dry with some paper towels or a cloth, just to buff up the surface and see if it's to your liking. Okay, so here we are. Oh, much better. I can see all the rings, the white lines all across the ring. Yes, keep buffing until you're happy with the shine that and until the glass top is dry and shiny, and there you go. But keep on top of the of the cleaning, just wiping off after every use. That will make your job so much better, so much easier. Okay, that's it for now. Until next time, hit the like button if you like what you've seen, subscribe, and stay tidy.